This is Malia behind the camera. I am going to take you on a really fun journey today. We are going to be making pickles with Malky and Mommy. You guys ready?
Sure we are.
Okay. So Malky, what do you need for the pickles?
So we've never done this before. I called my uncle. He makes awesome, heaven, yum, delicious sour pickles. Mom's brother, actually. And so
Uncle
I asked
Yes.
him for the recipe. Uncle Danny.
Uncle Danny, wow, man.
He makes really good pickles. So I asked him for the recipe. What you need is pickles, of course. These are pickling pickles, like little mini cucumbers we use. You need.
You want to show the size? Like take one out and show on your finger how big it is? Like how tiny?
See, they're like really teeny.
They're really
About
small.
the size of my thumb. They're like really teeny.
So cute.
So we have a bunch of those at home. We're going to be using this. You need some water and some salt and some garlic and some chili for the brine, and that's it. So let's get started. We're going to be making 2 batches of pickles today. We have enough pickles for 2 jars. So we have 2 different types of pickles. We have these Serrano chilies. These Serrano chilies actually come from Uncle Yas's garden in Los Angeles. Every time we go to his house, we take some more chilies from his garden, and they're really good. So we have a red Serrano and a green Serrano, and one jar is going to have the red one, and one jar is going to have the green chili. We're going to see which one is spicier when they're ready.
You know that they both grow on the same tree.
Yeah, I know, because they're green. That means they're on the tree for a shorter amount of time than when they're on the red. They turn red if they're on the tree for a longer time.
So let's get started.
Okay, so I forgot to tell you that my uncle said that in order to harden the outside of the cucumbers, the skin, you're supposed to put the pickles in ice water for a few hours. So we put these in the ice at about 12 o'clock, and it's about 4 now. So it's about 4 hours. They should be good and hard. They should be ready to pickle.
They're nice and cold.
Yeah, and they're really cold. Okay, so let's start. You ready? I'm going to start putting mine in my jar.
Incredible how you guys stuff the jars with pickles. It's such a good job. Next. Okay, what's next?
Okay, now that we're done stuffing our jars with pickles, we're going to be cutting up our chili.
Who's red and who's green? It's like color war at the house.
Green.
Okay, I'll take it.
Are you serious? I would have chosen red.
Yeah, Mom's
Red
jar
is
has
very
your
beautiful.
jar has red in it already, so I want to just remember which jar has the.
Okay.
Mom, every time we eat anything with chili, Mom is literally always gets the chili in her food.
Why are you cutting it up so tiny?
You're supposed to dice them. Well, Danny said to dice them really tiny, so they're spicy. See? I guess the longer they pickle, the spicier they'll be, but we have to make sure to put the seeds in too, so they're really hot. We like things hot in this house. I'm not so nervous.
We like things spicy, man.
Spicy.
Spicy is yummy. I also like sweet, but you know, I'm not such a, maybe sour, I don't know.
I like sour pickles. Are my favorite kind of pickles.
What are different types of flavors? There's spicy, sweet, sour, anything else?
Bitter.
Ooh, I don't like bitter.
No, I'm not a fan of bitter. No one's choice flavor is bitter. That would be crazy. No? Never heard of that.
Maybe people like it, I don't
We have
know.
no idea what we're doing. We've never done this before, so
We're gonna
hopefully it comes out good.
notice that monkeys on the
Ma,
That's
yeah,
not
and
chili.
don't touch your eyes, I guess, after that.
Yeah, oh my god, don't touch your eyes. We have stories. It's not fun.
Wow, you guys filled up the chilies so nicely. What's next? Mother, what is that machine you have over there?
The recipe
It's a garlic
calls for
press.
about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic in 1 jar, so that's what we're going to be putting in there. Crushing with the
Wow,
garlic
look at my
press.
mom. She's a boss.
You can do more than one at a time. Put them all in at once.
They're not really working.
She's a boss lady. Yeah, it's not working. I think you have to take that red back off.
Okay, so now we have in our jar, we have our cucumbers, we have our chili, and we have our garlic. So the last thing we need to do is put in the water and the salt. So the recipe says that for every 2 cups of water, you get 1 tablespoon of salt. So I'm going to measure out 2 cups of water first. 1 tablespoon of salt. So the reason that you can't, if too little salt or too much salt will cause the cucumbers to get moldy. So hopefully this is just the right amount of salt. I'm gonna pour this in my jar now.
Whatever's left, you give to mommy.
Dissolved.
put something there so that the
Okay,
mine
so-
are not popping up.
Mine wasn't either, and then it started to like this. So the problem is, like what happened in my jar, one of the pickles popped up. If a pickle is at all above the water, then it can turn moldy. So you have to make sure that it just literally stays submerged in the water the entire time.
Is that the pickle and everything else? Because here the garlic is also not staying
I
submerged.
think it's really just basically.
Yours are
It's
submerged.
pretty much submerged.
Yours are, but mine aren't. This.
So try to stuff it in. Yours are pretty stuffed
Oh
in.
yeah,
I'm just gonna
yeah,
close
yeah,
it.
it's good.
I'm just gonna close
think-
mine,
yeah,
and we're
me
gonna
too.
come back. We're gonna come back in a few days. This because the pickles are so small, and because we use a lot of salt, and it's just a very small amount. But I expect the pickles to be ready in like 4, maybe 5 days. So now it has to be really, really tight. I'm gonna leave it tight, and then I'm just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it here on the table. And then we're gonna come back in a couple days. We're supposed to be seeing like a color change, and then at that point we can put it in the fridge to finish pickling in the fridge. So that's what we're gonna do. All right.
We'll wait and see
That was
what
really
happens.
fun. We'll wait and see what happens. I know. I'm really excited.
Hopefully
Whose
it'll
do
be
you
delicious.
think? Whose do you think are gonna be spicier? My green chili pickles or Mom's
mine
green
are.
chili pickles?
Mommy's are gonna be.
Hey, thanks for watching. That was really fun. I've never made pickles before, and I don't think, Mom, you've ever made pickles before.
I did.
We'll see. Oh.
They didn't come out so good. They came a little soft, but
We'll
okay.
see how this one. We'll see
Many
how
years
this one
ago.
tastes. We'll see how this tastes. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm really excited. The ingredients are pretty simple. I'm gonna put the recipe in the description box below, so you can check that out. Yeah, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
The pickles are yours. And remember to subscribe to our channel and go on our Instagram.
That's right. Thanks, Mari. High five. Again.